From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch them.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A really nice gain at 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And say hello to the Atlanta Falcons on defense. So many baby faces, Charles, as you and I have talked about. 7 first- or second-year starters. And they're going to have their hands full against Tom Brady and the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
They certainly are. When you talk about some of those baby faces, think about these rookie starters. Deion Jones at middle linebacker. Devondre Campbell at outside linebacker. Keanu Neal at safety. But it's a second-year guy that I'm keeping my eye on for this game. That's Vic Beasley. Led the league in sacks with 15.5, and that's force enough. But he also forced 6 fumbles. And if he can get back to Tom Brady and have a few strip sacks, that could change the game.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the and before the Falcons. Against New England, what do you think that would be?
Offensive line. And I know that's not a very sexy thing to talk about, but the rebuild of the Falcons' offensive line over the last 2 to 3 seasons has put them in a position to where they are in a Super Bowl. Because that offensive line allows all that great talent at the skill positions absolutely flourish. The front office and the head coach, a tremendous collaboration of rebuilding that roster.
On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And speaking of Devontae Freeman, Charles, curious how the Patriots are going to handle he and Tevin Coleman. They've been such a good 1-2 punch this year. We know the Patriots have a good D. How do you see that battle going down?
I sense that Atlanta's going to try and get the Patriots linebackers on the move because they are thumping type guys on that side of the ball. And if you're Atlanta and you use Coleman and Freeman, get them out into space, make those guys chase a little bit and try and cover them, that'll be an interesting matchup. But what I like about Devontae Freeman, the passion that he plays with, and that sets a tone for his offense. He'll just have to make sure that he's not overamped for the game and force some errors. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come out here in the eye. On third down, Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Fourth down, here's Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Well, it's no secret the defenses have pretty much not been able to cover Julio Jones this season. How do the Patriots do it? I know that that's the $64,000 question. What's the answer?
I think they do it in a variety of ways. I think it's going to be a combination plate that they'll throw at it. Sometimes you'll see Malcolm Butler, the #1 corner, go ahead and line up with Julio Jones. There'll be times where he won't, and they'll end up double-teaming Julio. But whoever's on that side will show him different things. They'll come up and press him. They'll back away. They'll pretend to press. They'll run with him. They'll wait at 5 yards and catch him and then try and jam him there. So many different things. Anything trying to chip away at his timing.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. In the red zone this time. Ryan will throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Oh, you can't mess with me, boy. You can't mess with me, boy. This defense something serious, boy. You just don't know.
Easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs.
Sammy Coates off to the races. The 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for Pittsburgh first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Well, now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the kickoff.